Hi you guys, and welcome to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name's Mandy. I do a lot of videos on planning, a busy mom lifestyle, but I also throw some budgeting and home management in there as well. And I am really excited that you are here for my flip through. If you're new, welcome. And if you want to see any other flip throughs, I have my playlist down below. I've been doing them since January. And if you are not new, I just really want to thank you guys for coming back for all my flip throughs, all my videos. I just felt the need to get on here and do like a face-to-face introduction because I just really want those of you out there to know how much I appreciate you. And if you are new and you want to consider subscribing, I really hope you do. I have just been blessed with the feeling of community here, and I don't know, I just feel like we're just able to share things that work for each other. And even if they don't work, I mean, you're figuring out what works for you and what doesn't. And I know this is like a planner channel mainly, but it does so much more for me and my lifestyle and my kids and my family. And honestly, that's why I'm here, and that's why I am sharing. And you thought you were gonna get a flip through. You are gonna get a flip through, I promise. I just really wanted to show some appreciation for this. So it's kind of been something I've been doing for, I guess this would be the 4th month, and I just really am amazed by the support, and I love having it, and I'm thankful for you. So continue watching. We're getting into it right now, I promise, and thanks for being here. Okay, so we have my typical bag of goodies here. It's got my whiteout, my highlighters. Something additional that I have put in here is my small scissors, making sure I have sticky notes, and my pack of erasable pen fillers. So I actually have 2 more of these. I'm not almost out, but I can fit one of those in this package, and I love it. So I go through that really quickly because I show it in every single flip through, so I hope that you don't mind that. Now I am going to just get going here. So this is a page that I got from the Wild Style Classic journal, and I love that journal, Happy Planner, you guys. But I've only had it for this month, so this is how I decided to use it, and I really like this. The only thing is, I think that what I'm gonna do for May is probably either put, honestly, everything I'm trying to do from the morning type of thing. How do I explain it? Like, it's almost like my routine for me, or like I might have my sections, or it might have the actual things that I want to make sure I do throughout the day. So either I'm going to use one and pick one of those, or I'm going to end up having 2 trackers. But either way, I just really liked this. I just hope that in May I can, now that I've done it a little bit for April, that in May I can figure out a daily use for it. Obviously, this is something I really wanted, and I do this, but not daily, and I just lost track, so I just left it alone. Yeah, lots of things with this. So anyways, some of the things aren't needed every day necessarily, and I honestly fall off tracking on weekends. I don't like to track too much on the weekends. It's kind of my break of having to tell myself everything I have to track. So it doesn't look that full, but mind you, we're in this week here for my filming, and I have visited a lot of these planners. So I'm still analyzing how exactly I want to use this for next month, but I really like that it's my first page. It's like a nice reminder for that. Let's see. Again, I continue to have goals. I really like when I get to sit down and just flip through the pages of my planner, being able to see my goals right there, and take some notes for maybe even the next month. I'm looking at homeschool curriculum, so this is a nice reference page. This was just a random daily page that I decided to put together while I was watching a planner's video Her name's Alana, and I'm trying to think, I think it's Oh Really Alana. So shout out to her. She inspired me to do this. I'm not like in love with the spread, but I really liked the idea of writing my routine, which you guys know I do that all the time, but kind of color coding it like that. And whenever I write down my routine, I get ideas for ways that I want to track things and stuff. So I took this page because I hadn't really used it in a while, or used them, I should say. I have quite a few of them and I hadn't used them just because I'm not a daily page, like a whole page for a day type of person. However, I am navigating that way. Maybe you will start seeing more of those because I don't think that a whole page is wasted anymore. The amount that I plan and the amount that I feel like planning positively affects my life or benefits my life. So you might see more daily planning out there soon, but for now, this was kind of more of a monthly style, like brainstorm routine type of thing. And I'm going to fill this out at the end of this month. So it's not a daily or weekly. I'm going to fill it out at the end of this month. And I am going to show you guys actually how I sort of do that with coming up on May. So stay tuned for that and hit that bell if you want to see that video. Okay, so I also like that it gives me some note pages on the back, because what I did was I wrote down basically what are the things that I want to fit in my day, what are things that take up my time, all that kind of stuff, and how can I, you know, fit those in. So if you haven't heard me talk about productivity pockets, that's kind of what that brainstorm session was for me. I just love this dashboard here. I like to keep it in there. Another to-do list. I'm done with all of this, but I honestly like having, or I have it in here because I figured I can use this for another note page, and sometimes I'll just happy planner punch this side and use it like that. And then I love these cute little half sheets and having them in here for any brainstorming or weekly to-do lists. Okay, now we're going to get into my April catch-all planner. So I have chosen to change to a vertical style. Part of the inspiration for that was because I wanted to go with this planner here. It's the Squad Goals, I think. And I just think it's so cute, and honestly for spring, I love it. And I really kind of searched for this planner about a year ago because I just loved that it's seasonal. I love seasonal stuff. It's so inspiring for me. So I really got inspired to use this. And it's the first time I've ever filled out this side of the planner, and I was really excited about that. I love all these cute little graphics. And the only thing is I thought I was going to do the currently page a little bit more, but I'm finding that I really just want to fill out more of the things that I'm doing with my family. So I might change these labels up a little bit for next month. But I don't know, this was kind of something I filled out at the beginning of April, and I will have to see how I feel when I do the end of April, beginning of May page. But obviously I took to this page, and I have never really taken to this page before I got this type of planner. So really liking this style. Here's what has been going on for the month. This just has been keeping our just dates, things going on. Yeah, anything that's going on. I have, this month was the first month I did not keep track of our meals, and I'm a little bummed about that because now I wish that I could go back and see what I had for dinners. That's because I struggle, guys. It's a struggle bus situation for me to keep track of, not keep track of, but plan my dinners. I really love to cook, but having to plan a decent dinner that every single person in this family of 5 wants and is going to eat and enjoy is hard. And I know I'm pretty much setting myself up for failure if I think I'm going to get everybody to enjoy it or want everything that I put out there, but I'm pretty tired by that time of day as well. And I know a lot of people say, do one pots or, you know, crock pots and stuff like that. I've done it. I don't mind it. I love that, but I need a big variety. And then the way I'm eating as well is just, you know, keeping some things limited. I'm no longer feeling like we need to have something that we need, you know, to have taste, that I need to have taste good every night. But I know a lot of my family looks forward to dinners. That's when we sit down and eat together. That's the one meal where we are all together, and it means a lot. So I'm going to go back to next month, and maybe even this week, I'm going to go back to keeping track of our dinners, but maybe in a cuter way than just writing them down like that. Anyways, this is what's going on. I love it. It's nothing big, but you know, that's what I've chosen to do with it. So the first week, let me see if I can take this apart for you guys. I decided to use double-sided tape, just a tiny, tiny bit of it, so that way I could keep my pages together instead of using paper clips all the time. And I found that I really do like it, but I'm still using paper clips in other areas anyway. So not really sure what I'm gonna do. This was kind of the test when I do this video, if I don't mind the double-sided tape and what it does. So I'm not sure how I feel about the double-sided tape. But this was the first week spread. I really, really enjoyed this one. I decorated it. I wrote in it. I was very intentional with it. I had my next week's stuff here. I thought I would have more of like a running to-do list here, but I ended up using a piece of paper so I could move that around. I just wrote down some reference things on the side there, and I do wish that I could go back and have done this. You'll see in a couple pages that I end up doing dinner ideas here, which I'm liking as well. So I just really liked this. I was excited about it. So that was like, you know, great that I used it and liked it. But the next test was the next week. This is only here because I don't like it on my current week. So let me take that out. The second week, loved it again, used it, brought in my highlighters. It worked out really well. I really liked going to this spread. Also added in some of my home care stuff. In addition to my daily, I added in my zone. Yeah, I just really, really liked this spread. And then something hit me this week that we're in right now. I just got busy, I think because of baseball or something. And when I say busy, you guys, yes, we have things going on, but it's not like every day I'm doing something. I'm talking mentally busy as well. Like mentally, there's some kind of block because of either everything I'm doing, in addition, you know, in our events and stuff, but maybe also just things taking up headspace. So instead of decorating it with stickers, I ended up just taking my highlighters to it, my mild line highlighters, and using checklist style. And that's what I love about this planner. It still has cuteness to it, and I don't feel the pressure to want to decorate it in order to go use it. So I've been using it just as much. I need to check some things off though. I've been using it just as much, and yeah, it's working well no matter what, whether I'm decorating it or not. So I will be decorating this side for next week. I've already pre-planned some things, nothing beautiful, but I have my dinner ideas because yesterday was grocery list, and meal plan. So I did that, and that's where we are at. So that's my catch-all. These we just, you know, have next week and the week after. I just feel like April's pretty long. I'm used to moving into the next month by now, or by the next week, you know, when you're a planner and you're planning ahead, it's almost there, but I feel good that there's another week. So at the end of my catch-all, I have some of those to-do lists that I have going on. Most of them are pretty much done. I just, you know, have a couple things on there I need to look back through. I made a little spring to-do list, so I really need to get to that. I had 1 week made a homeschool plan. This was last week in a mini, which I really enjoyed. And I think I'm gonna start doing something similar like this with my son, so he can just decorate one and see if he likes decorating and planning, because he's saying he's interested, but I don't want to invest too much or put too much pressure on him to do anything. So I just kind of did it myself, seeing, okay, I think he could, you know, decorate it, and then I can write in some of our lessons. So that was that. I had done some planners shopping, and I like to write down how much things cost and then analyze what I really need or want, and that's kind of what that was. So a few note pages on that. I ended up taking some of my Happy Planner inventory, you guys. I really suggest this if you have a love for anything and you can take an inventory or planners or sticker books. So I honestly did not realize I had so much. So, you know, gonna keep going. So this was a new brainstorm list I started. I definitely love making lists, but I need to figure out how to be more organized with that, where I want it in my planner, etc. But it's here in my catch-all section. I did a few of these things too. Just a couple more notes. So yesterday I was doing a lot of brainstorming and note-taking, so I just kind of shoved it in the end of my planner there. So, all right, so we're going into my wellness section. This you've seen multiple times. I just keep track of my weight. I've been keeping track of my steps and my calories, as well as this week I'm really excited that I have been logging my food in MyFitnessPal for 3 days straight. I've already logged some of today's in there. I'm really, really excited about that. And it's allowing me to look and see where I am overindulging or whatnot. And yeah, I'm really, really liking it. I've also just started keeping track of my weight at night. And it's a pattern that I gain 2 pounds in a day. It's just interesting to me to see all that. So I really am liking that, and I'm going to continue that for May. Is this another one? Yep, another one where I put a little bit more tape on this one, so give me a second here. I don't know if I like the double-sided tape thing, you guys. People have suggested this actually, which, don't get me wrong, I really, really like it when it's together, but when I want to see the pages, that wasn't too bad. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah, it's kind of, anyway, this was really great. I fall on and off of tracking on paper. I love tracking on paper, but I still fall on and off. Not perfect at all. I really liked this. This was my first week of April, and I was really figuring out ways I like to use this. Love it. Worked out great. Oh, and also I can go back to these. If I write down my meals, I can go back and figure out what we had for dinner and write it on here. So another, reason I love to track. This was week 2. Didn't track too much, but what I did do with this one was I pre-planned a lot of things and put those things in MyFitnessPal. That's what those check marks mean. I had basically said, you're going to eat this, even though let's pretend I hadn't gotten to Wednesday yet. You're going to eat this for breakfast, your snack, your lunch, and all that. And I had check marked it, meaning that I had put it in MyFitnessPal ahead of time. That worked out in some ways, and it didn't work out because if I ate something else, I didn't necessarily change it. So maybe that's why this week I am pretty successful with it, because I figured out in 2 weeks of the month anyway, how I like doing that or whatnot. So yeah, this, habit tracking, again, I just did not, I thought I would use it, didn't, but I really loved this spread. It was very calming. Kind of reminded me of like a summer vibe. And then this is this current week. I do need to write down what I've had for the day so far. I've had both my breakfast and snack. So I will do that after this video, or actually at any point when I go through my planner again. But I'm enjoying this one. I also did a plan with me on this, so if you're interested, check that out. And again, we have some blanks just for the next couple weeks. This was something I wanted to try. Honestly, it's just too much tracking for me right now, but it's not dated, so I can continue using this. That's why it's in here. And this is something I basically wanted to try seeing the timing of my meals. So I use the Beachbody On Demand program. I have just kind of been in a, not a rut, but like I've just been doing what I've been doing for a while, and I'm ready for a change, and I'm going to start timed nutrition. So I'm going to see if this is something I like doing and it's ready to go. So this is all just some wellness, fitness, nutrition type stuff in here. The next week's spread, the final week, we've got some journaling pages that you continue to see. My calendar, another goal of mine is to continue to try to get that in. And I think I'm really, really going to work on that for May. Hopefully in between now and May, I will have it ready. Like I will have it down, like it will be part of my daily. Another thing I wrote down here were some just exercise, basically something that I might want to do when I'm in the kitchen, another productivity pocket type of thing. I can follow along, and if I'm in the kitchen feeding my baby, I can do one of the sets, or, you know, it's just some more workouts to inspire me and get me going throughout the day, small movements, or if I can do them all in one setting, you know, great. So that is my wellness section. Oops. Fitness, nutrition, all that. Next up is my social media. This has been going really well. I continue to, honestly, the sticky notes have pretty much stayed. I might have had to change up a couple of them. We have a lot more written down just for ideas. I have my, you know, little track, my key up there. It's going really well. I really like turning to the spread too, so I'm going to have to make sure that I decorate next month's monthly for inspiration again. I'm doing this right now for you. Yeah, I like it a lot. I have an explanation, a detailed look into my social media as well on my channel, so that will be there for you guys. This was pre-planning from last month. I can probably take it out now, but I'm going to review it before I do that. And then I have my to-do lists for every single video that I film. Usually I wait to put it on here until it's filmed, and then I have this set up. You might be thinking, gosh, she rewrites that for every single video. Yes, I do for right now. We'll see how long that lasts. I don't mind it for right now, but I do, yeah. And it's easier if I set it up the whole page because I don't, you know, when I'm writing down something really quickly, I don't want to write down the list. So I pretty much take 5 to 10 minutes in my planning process and I write it down. So then I just have some note pages of different videos. I have started working on my pre-plan for May, at least the calendar here, as you can see, and some video ideas there. Next up is the journal that I was telling you guys I'm really, really happy to use. I liked this side better, so I wanted a tab down here, I think it was, because I didn't want it in front of my face, so I just flipped the dashboard around. I just pull pages from here a lot. I try to do some gratitude every now and then. It's not like a daily thing, but as you can hopefully remember, is I had this section on the habit tracker is for this section of my planner. I really did want to visit this every day just to get like just to get stuff out that wasn't pertained to health and fitness or faith, but you know, I just daily journaling basically. So I'm still figuring out how to use this, but I really, really like this. And again, I hope to really incorporate it in better for May. Luckily, these journals come with like 4 sections of this and a few different, no, I think there's different ones in each section, but there's at least 4 sets of this kind of material and then paper. So yeah, I've just been pulling from it. All right, here's my faith section. This was a new section that not a new section. It's been a section. It's always a section, but I didn't use a planner this time around. I used my journal pages. So one thing I'm missing is my monthly planner. I didn't know if I was going to care that much, but I really do miss it. My little faith blog planner, Bible plan for the week is not in here, so I need to make sure that I print those. I like to print them in the classic size, so that's kind of what's stopping me right now, because right now I just get on my phone to print things and I need to get on the computer. But what I have loved about these journals is the guides that they've been giving me for not just reading, and I summarize what I read, but not just reading and summarizing, but my prayers, the questions, and it has inspired me to get up a little earlier in the morning to go through this, because before I wasn't getting up earlier because I didn't have the mental space to do any more than just the reading of the Bible and summary, which is totally fine. I just wanted a little bit more than that. So these journals have really helped me because I don't have to think about it when I'm up at 6 o'clock in the morning doing this. I just read the next prompt and I write. So I really enjoyed that, and I love the coloring of the journals, just the green, blue, all of that. And then I had also wanted to use these pages here. So I went ahead and stopped with the journal. This was like the first day that I didn't use, no, Tuesday was the first day I didn't use the journal page. But as you can see, I didn't use a journal page, and all I did was summary and prayer. But today I used the journal page as a guide. So I just flipped back to it and I wrote down like my joys, my prayers, just anything I need extra help with, stuff like that. And I did my summary here. So I'm really enjoying that. Here, I'll probably just do the same thing. It's just basically like, not bullet journal style, but just basic journaling. And I'm enjoying that. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do for May just yet. Here's my budget section. Same old, same old. My husband and I got to take a date day one day, and we talked about some different things we want to do over summer. That was fun. And just tracking like normal. And now we're in my resource section. So I like to have this, I don't know, this is from the Doodle Classic Planner, but I really liked this side. It's kind of like a nice middle point and lets me know that that's the end of my planner, but this is the beginning of my reference section. I just have some random papers in here at the beginning. I really want to start, I want to try to do this for a journal, which makes me, I need to put that into that section. So we'll set that aside. So what I did here, this is like a home reference. I wrote down all of the things that I want to basically have to eat throughout the week. So this, I eat this for my snack. I eat these for my lunches. And I wrote down every single ingredient that would be needed that I would have to make sure that I get from the store. So this has been helpful when I do my grocery shopping. I just make sure that I have it all. Or if I'm running low, not running low, but forgetting my ideas that I have for my snacks and meals throughout just the typical day, like my, regular snacks and meals. If I'm forgetting some other ideas, for example, I can go here and be like, okay, I've had chicken all week. I kind of need to switch it up. Next week we'll do tuna, stuff like that. But it helps me with my grocery shopping as well. This needs to come out because it was an Easter thing. Done with that. And then this is just another, meal idea. And then I was keeping track of meals here. I need to put April in here. And now we're into my annual goal section and affirmations. Just got some Budget Mom reference sheets here for more food. Inventory, my reading list. I need to add, what do I need to add? I need to add Free of Me. I'm reading right now. Actually, I'm listening to it, but hey. Okay, my social section, it's pretty much the same. It's just notes on things. When I'm done with a video, I'm done with I'm done with everything I need to do for it, but I don't want to get rid of the notes just yet. I put them back here, and by the end of the month, I take them out. So I will be taking those out in my setup for May. And then again, just notes you've seen. I actually started filling some of the other ones out. Yeah, pretty much that's what that is. Here's my work section. It's small, but it's, you know, something I really need in there. And my notes section is still at the end, and my sticky notes. So some things have changed a lot, some things haven't changed at all. I hope that you enjoyed this flip through. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you suggest anything for the things you saw me struggling. And I appreciate you guys being here and continuing to watch these flip throughs. If you like flip throughs or want any extra flip throughs of like more detailed sections, let me know in the comments below. I hope you'll consider subscribing and liking the video, and I hope to see you for my next one really soon. I post Tuesday, Thursdays, and most of the time there's a Saturday video out there as well. Sometimes I'll put some bonus stuff in there, and I hope that you will consider joining me for those as well. So have an awesome rest of your day, week, and month, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.